Hello everybody, this is Ashley's Treasure, and I have another book to share with you. I was showing you all of Kerby Rosanes' coloring books that I am a big fan of, and I wanted to share with you his new one, so here it is. His newest one is Fragile World, and I absolutely love this one because it is all about endangered animals. And it's different than any other one that he's ever done before. It doesn't really have his, like in his old ones, all his critters, you know, his cartoon characters. It's more realistic. And in the back, it says about each animal on which page, and it says little facts about it and how they are endangered. Which I will, on the bottom, because some of them I can't even pronounce, but I will down here show you what type of animal it is and what page they are on. Alright, so let's begin. This is the cover of it, and it has this type of sea turtle with this coral reef growing off from it. I love it. And then in the back, it has the tiger growing on it, or this tiger with butterflies going off from it. And it's very colorful, unlike his old ones. It only had like one color going off from it. But his last one, his new ones, you know, it's similar, has multiple colors. This one I actually found at Walmart. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. They have it for $15 and I was able to get it for $11.98. I was super excited. It was the last one there, and sadly it like fell off the cart and got a little bump right there. I was a little bummed out about that, but it's okay. It's still working. Okay, in the back it shows a different little description. It says Kerby Rosane continues his Stunning World series with an extraordinary coloring book celebrating some of the incredible animals and landscapes that are disappearing around the globe. Fragile World is a coloring book to savor exploring 56 endangered, vulnerable, and threatened animals and landscapes from the, sorry if I say this wrong, Tapanululi orangutan to the hawksbill turtle, from Philippine bat caves to the Baltic Sea. The illustrations are intricate, detailed, and unforgettable, magisterial and whimsical, and the result is a stunning tribute to Mother Nature. Fragile World is a coloring experience that is at once vintage Kerby and unlike any other of his previous books. So yes, I'm in love with this one. Here is the first page. It's got this baby sea turtle hatching. So cute. And then I always love this first part. He always has a world going off from these. And this one's like a jungle with all different plants. These are the ones that eat flies. And then this one has a little description, and this one is all underwater theme. Discover our fragile world in this coloring adventure. Step into the high-definition, super detailed world where you will discover some of the most endangered and vulnerable animals in their natural habitats. Each intricate illustration has been crafted with fine liner pens and can be colored in any way you like. Find out more information about each animal at the back of the book. So that's how it's different than any other ones that he's ever done before. And this one, the very first one, is a picture of a snow leopard. And it has, you know, all of the trees growing off from it, you know, the snow going. It looks like an eagle, you know, the mountain goats. It's really awesome how the world, you know, growing off from them. And then here is the bat. It's the New Zealand Lesser's short-tailed bats. And then this is like the type of surrounding that they live in. And then here is a mountain gorilla. I love this one because you can see the mountains growing off from his back and the waterfall going down. It's so amazing. This one here, this is the southern Rockhopper Penguins. And I remember these parts that got yellow. I had to swear back in the day aren't they called like macaroni penguins? Unless that's a different type. I don't know. I should look that up. But yeah, it's so cute. And it's got a baby one there. And then I didn't even get all the way through the book. I just started turning the pages, looking at all the gorgeous pages, and all of a sudden I saw this one. I'm like, yep, I'm going to start coloring this one. Because my son made plans with his grandpa by themselves. He wanted his grandpa to come here and pick us up and take him to his place and stay there for a few days. And I didn't know they were being serious. And so I ended up just grabbing this because it was like the day after I bought this. And so I had something artsy to do while I was up there. So I wasn't able to do my albums, which I was all bummed out about because it's hard bringing all that stuff up there. But I worked on this one instead. And this is a picture of Lemur Leaf Frogs. And they're really cool. They're a lot like red-eyed tree frogs in a way. But this is how far I got so far. I started off on this froggy and I thought, ooh, I was really happy how it turned out. That was really cute. And then this one, and then I started doing the flower, the locust, blooming off from it. And then I was just starting to do that one, but so I think it's a good start so far. I'm pretty proud of myself. But I like how you can do it simple and cartoony, or you can go more realistic. Either way with his work. And it's even got this little snail here and here. And so I meant to do water drops off of this, and I want to do like a water drop dropping off of this here. So I got to remember to do that next time. I forgot to. I already got too much colors on here that I won't be able to do it. But here they got the little water droplets for the like rainforest. And then here are some ring-tailed lemurs. Really cute. 2-page layout. And then next is, oh, how do you say it? Is it Saiga Antelope? Is it Saiga or Saiga Antelope? People hunt them for their horns or antlers, and they reproduce a lot because of that, because of being hunted so much. And they are one of the oldest ones. They lived back when the woolly mammoths were alive, so they are very, very like almost prehistoric, but they are endangered. And then the polar bear, I really like this one because it has the iceberg growing off from it, and it's like trying to catch the seals. And then it's got the northern lights. Like, I can see this being gorgeous. This one's really interesting because, I mean, such a unique animal that you don't see that often. So that'd be a fun one to color too. And then here's a 2-page layout of chimpanzees. So cute. Look at that one chilling. Look at that big smile. And then here are 2 pictures of American bison. I like this because there's like rock and there's all these plants coming off of it. So they're realistic, but it still has Kerby's, little twist to it. And then this one is gorgeous. This one is a, what kind of butterfly is it called? It's Queen Alexandra's birdwing butterfly. That's a big mouthful. But yeah, it's on a flower, and there's like flowers growing off from it, which is really cool. And it's got more little butterflies around it. And then this is a rusty patched bumblebee. And then it has kind of like the same thing. It's got all these plants growing off of it. And then the little bumblebees are like feeding off from that while he's, getting pollen off of this big flower. And then a 2-page layout of the great white shark. And so many fish. and then a little seal. And then a mandrill. And then it's got all the fruit around it. It's amazing how their eyes are like humans. And then this is a Philippine Eagle. And it's got, you know, the high mountains, the clouds, and the trees. So gorgeous. I love the serious, you know, face expression on the eagle's face. And then here's a 2-page layout of Humphead Wrasses. And they are really cool fish. But the problem is that, you know, people see them as like luxury pets, and they eat the, there's a type of starfish that destroys coral reefs, and they eat that. And so the starfish overpopulate and destroy the coral reefs, which affects the other animals, the whole ecosystem. So they are very important, and too many of them have been taken away as pets and due to nets and stuff. So they are also endangered, but this would be a really fun one to color, all the bright colors of all the wreaths. So, and there's, you know, a whole bunch of different kinds. They're beautiful colors. They're really awesome fish. And then this is black-footed ferrets. They're so adorable. But in the back they describe how each animal is important to the ecosystem, why it's so important to have them, and if we lose them, if they extinct, how bad it'll affect our world. And then here is the giant panda. This is so cute. And then I love this one. This is the common hippopotamus, and I've seen other people color this one, and oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Can't wait to color that one. And then here's another bat. What is this one called? A Philippine Naked-Backed Fruit Bat. So cool. Look at he looks like a chipmunk, like his mouth is full of fruit. And then this one is gorgeous. This one's a jaguar, and it's like going through the water. And there's even little froggy here. Like, this one would be really fun to do with the whole water, and you can partly see under, like, the body underwater. So this would be really fun to test that, you know. And then these are the whooping cranes. We were living in Nebraska for a few years, and because they go from Canada to Texas, and they would stop in the open cornfields, and you could see them. They're so gorgeous. They're like white, and then they got red on the crown. They're really fun to watch, and the way they dance. And then this one's an Asian elephant. You can tell from the ear, because the African elephants, their ears look like Africa, so this one's an Asian one. And I love this, how it's like his world is growing off him. There's monkeys here, and like the grass going off from there, and the building, and the stonework and the trees. It's just gorgeous. And then these are forest owls, owlettes, forest owlettes. And they're actually not nocturnal like most owls are. They actually hunt during the day. And then here is a type of crocodile, which I can never pronounce. It's like Garrel's crocodile, I think is how you say it. But I love this because he's got a big turtle and all these little baby turtles like crawling off of him. And there's like a dragonfly getting ready to land on him. And all these little sea creatures underneath. It's just so cute. And there's like a crane here. I love this one. This will be really fun to color as well. And then there's some sea lions. That's a big layout. And then here is the tiger that was from the back. Really gorgeous. And all these butterflies going off from it. And then here is a black rhino. And the trees growing off of it. There's like a leopard just chilling there. And then there's like hyenas. So cool. Giraffe eating off of it. Really awesome. And then this is a 2-page layout. This is the thick-billed parrots. That's going to be a really fun one to color. And there's even pine cones. And then this is the turtle that was in the cover right here. This is the thick-billed, oh no, that was the other one, sorry. This is the hawksbill turtle. And I love how that coral reef is just growing off from it. That's going to be awesome. And then this is the whale shark with a bunch of fish all around it. And then these are the Ethiopian wolves. And then it's got the wolves on its back. And here's some cubs. Isn't that what they call baby wolves, cubs? Playing. And then here, you know, how they jump and pounce. That one's doing that right there. It's really cool. And then these I can never pronounce. But they are really awesome. I've actually seen them because there's a specific fish store that we go to get our fish. And they do have these in there. And I've looked at them and they are so crazy. There's like white ones, there's pink ones, there's like brown ones. But that's one of the problems why they are starting to get endangered, because a lot of people want them as pets. And some other things too, because of water pollution and predators like taking over and whatnot. But it'll say right here how to pronounce them because I can't pronounce it, but this is going to be a really awesome one to color. And then here is the orangutan. So gorgeous. And he's like trying to hold his land with him because, you know, so many trees have been cut down, which is making so many animals endangered, and he's like trying to hold it like from people cutting them down, like he's trying to keep what he has, which is really sad. But I love orangutans. They are so amazing to watch. And then here is koalas and the little baby koala, so cute. And then some these blue whales, I believe. Yeah, blue whales. And look at this person's scuba diving compared to the size of the blue whale. And there's sailboats and these nice waves going off. There's another person scuba diving there and there. And then there is another leopard. Look at those eyes. And then the red panda. They're so cool. Ones are critically endangered. They're a type of antelope, and due to critical hunting. But I swore I've seen these at the zoo before. Like I've seen them in person before. And then this is like a type of manatee. Oh, what is it? It starts with a D. Dugongs, I think is how you pronounce it. But they're so cool. And they, you know, eat the seaweed, you know, plants on the bottom on shallow places. But I love these little turtles that are in it too. I really like to color this one. I like anything and everything to do with water. And then this is a type of grouse. The great sage grouse. The greater sage grouse. And then these are American burying beetles. It's like eating off from this dead bird, the skull. And then here's this adorable sea otter. I kind of wish that this one was a 2-page one because he's got this little crab on top of its head. So cute. And then there's the kelp. They keep those, I can't remember what they're called. I got orchid stuck in my head. That's not what it's called. I'm pretty sure they start with an O, and they're purple and they're pokey and they eat the kelp, which is what all these fish, live off from. So the otters, they take rocks and they peck them off and save the kelp from getting destroyed because these ones eat it from the roots. And then they, crack them open and eat them. And the kelp is also important for the otters because that's how they sleep. They wrap themselves with it, and also they hold hands with other otters so they won't, coast away. It's really cute. And then, oh, my little lover, I love you.
Oh, look at those hyenas.
Actually, they are African wild dogs. And it's a 2-page layout, really pretty. And there's even some little dragonflies in it. That's really cool.
That grass looks cool. Whoa! Rocks are going off of it, and then there's
they're marine iguanas, and then the iguanas, they live at the coast, and you can see all the rocks and the waves, and you can see more iguanas growing off of them, and them swimming underwater. It's so cool. Which is similar to what he had in his Worlds Within Worlds. It had the iguanas swimming underwater, and they had pyramids growing off their spines. I can find it, like this one. They look like the same type of iguanas. These are the Kangaroo Island Dunnards. They're so cute. Look at their long tail.
I didn't do it.
And then there's even little mushrooms growing off here. So that'd be a fun one to color. And then these are the European hamster. Isn't that adorable? Even has a little butterfly here. And then these are the Chinese pangolins. They're really, really awesome creatures to learn about. And they do eat ants. And they roll up in a little ball to protect them, and these are shields. It's and there's a little snail there. And then some narwhals. It's a 2-page layout. And then what kind of doves are these? They're Polynesian ground doves. There's even a little some snails there. That one looks looking at that one I'm going to eat you or something. And then these are some European eels underwater. So that'll look really cool. And then these are some Cape Rock jumpers. It's a 2-page layout. I don't know much about them. I'll have to read more about them. Oh, and then dolphins. Hector's dolphins. Dolphins are my favorite animals, so I am really excited to color this one. So I just want to color all of them. It would take a long time, but would definitely be worth it. And then this is the hooded grebes. They're really cool to watch. Really funky looking heads. And then the Tasmanian devils. And then here's some more penguins. And I love it because there's overwater, on the rocks, and then the underwater with them swimming. It's so cool. I love this one. And then it'll show about the animals, like the snow leopards, how they're vulnerable, and what page they're on, and a little description about it, which I strongly suggest reading about each one of them. You learn a lot about each one, and then it makes me want to, look up that specific animal and learn more about them and everything, their surrounding and everything. So this is my all-time favorite one out of all of his books that he did. Granted, this isn't like his normal thing, but I hope he does another one like this with more endangered species, because I'm head over heels with this one. I hope you love this one as much as I do. In the description box, I will write all the animals down there too as well, and what page they are, and like how vulnerable they are, how endangered, and yeah, but I strongly suggest getting this one. This is definitely my all-time favorite. If you love animals as much as I do, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out on anything. Talk to you later. Bye.
Everybody, I love animals too. Everybody, I love animals too. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Hope you have a great day.